Weeks. Again, they'll make quite a bit of noise, and Charlie will bring up some food from her crop for Rosie to eat.
Well, maybe.
But because obviously she's also got all these hormones rushing around, it does make it a little bit difficult for us as handlers, because it can increase their aggression. So there can be a little bit more of a chance of us getting a bite or a nip, but obviously it's all natural for her, and we obviously just need to be expecting a little bit of a bit more difficulty. Thank you, Molly. So can we have a round of applause for Molly and Charlie doing that? Now that makes her socialise better with other parrots. So whereas a lot of the parrots, they bond quite easily with humans, Charlie is a little bit different and likes to be with parrots more than humans. So that's why Molly and Charlie are very good at stacking these pots if Rosie doesn't try and join in and steal them off them. So you're going to put that last one in there? Yeah, so obviously being kept in cages with not a lot of room and still being fed a good healthy diet, the parrots can obviously put on a little bit of weight. So it's important that we keep them active and doing lots of different things. Obviously not every parrot is going to be able to do basketball, but this is giving a demonstration that they do need to be active. Now obviously if they're getting obese or a little bit overweight, they can suffer serious problems such as heart disease or high blood pressure. Very similar to us, so it's very important that we keep them active. You can put that last one in for me, Molly. And there's a little victory twirl there as well from Charlie, so well done you two. So can we have a little round of applause? This doesn't happen overnight. This is something that takes a lot of time and effort to do, and you need to spend about an hour a day with a parrot, just keeping them occupied and also obviously training them to do these things. And obviously the reason that they can do these things is that they're extremely intelligent. So they're almost as intelligent as small children. So Coco's going to solve this puzzle and get the marble all the way down to the bottom. Good boy. But with this intelligence do come some additional problems. Now, parrots can very easily get bored. And if they get bored, they can get depressed. And with depression can come some serious problems. Their behaviour can change, they can get more aggressive, or they can suffer things called stereotypies, which are repeated movements that serve no purpose whatsoever, often seen as swaying or things like that, which can be quite distressing for the parrot. At least that one's stuck. It's alright, Coco. Good boy. But more serious things such as self-harming, so they'll actually pluck all their own feathers out, which is obviously going to make them look a bit tatty, but also can open up wounds, and that can lead to infection. So we need to obviously keep them nice and happy and occupied by keeping their minds stimulated. So us training our parrots to do these things is not primarily for your entertainment. The process of training them and obviously spending time with them and getting them to do it helps keep their minds active and keeps them from getting bored or depressed. So it's very important and beneficial. It was alright this morning, so you're going to do it, Jasper. Jasper, hey look, what's this? Jasper, what noise does a dog make? Good boy. What about a cat? Good boy. Want to play a game? Move away from Coco. Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play peekaboo? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Boy. What do we say to naughty parrots like Coco here? Oi! Oi! Good boy. You going to say goodbye to everybody? Good boy. Well done, Jasper. So, you're a little round of yours for Jasper not being able to survive. Now, around about an area of 3 football pitches disappears every day in the Amazon, so it's very important that we protect it, because we don't want it to happen to Ruby. No, we don't. Good girl. So, conservation is very important, and we need to make sure that we protect our rainforests. Now, Ruby can do one more thing which is quite impressive. She can ride a bike. So who would like to see Ruby ride a bike? Yeah? Okay, you're going to step up for me. Good girl. Now, Ruby hangs onto the handlebars just like Coco did on a skateboard, and she's shifting her weight on the pedals to ride all the way along. Now, this only took Ruby 2 weeks to learn. Now, again, that's showing how willing and how eager they are to learn things, and how they can quite easily and quickly pick things up. And she loves this bike so much, you might have heard her give a little squawk at that end, because she has to do the entire lap all the way along to here before she'd even let us take her off. So she likes it that much. So can we have a little round of applause for her? Okay, you're going to come here, give you a little treat for that, Ruby. You're going to say goodbye to everybody. Ruby, Ruby, bye-bye. Good. Thank you very much for joining us. I do hope you enjoyed the show.